Today we'll start looking more closely at the preposition up. If we were to consider its many uses, this is what we'll probably end up having, yes? Because we have different meanings according to the uses in phrases and collocations. For instance, if we look at feelings, we'll see that we have settle up with somebody, live up to, feel up to, like when you're in a mood, come up with an idea, enthusiastically look up to, admire, build somebody up, wind someone up by getting them angry, get worked up about something, stressed and annoyed, be fed up, live it up, choke up a feeling, jacked up, also feeling bad, mixed up. Then you have your feelings have ups and downs, and you might be up in arms against somebody, and a person can be upfront and be frank with you and make you feel upset, unless you are uptight and you're not affected so easily. Then when we're looking at other meanings, we will realize that it's got to do with completion, that is, with how thoroughly we do something. So chilling up will have to do with getting completely chilled. You can bottle up a feeling, yes, keep it inside, or you might have things like eat up your supper or drink up your medicine, shut up when you want the person to be quiet, fill it up when you want someone to fill up your cup with more coffee. You might be asked to tidy up your room or clean up a mess or cut a photo into pieces, so you cut it up. You may own up to an idea, you may seal up an envelope, you might settle up somewhere, hold up, you might be held up in traffic, or you might be attacked in the streets, and a mugger will say this is hold up. You may bug someone up completely, you might think up a new name for a company, wake up when you are fully when you rise bright and shine in the morning, you wake up. You might beat someone up when you will probably give the person a knockout. You make up a story. You may put someone up when you give this person bed and when you give this person accommodation or lodgings for a night, and you can put up with someone or something when you have to tolerate. And again, it means giving most of yourself. Then when you think of the direction, possibly upwards, you will realize that the prices go up, that you get up in the morning, that you pick up things from the floor, that you probably need a lift up, or something can shoot up. You may probably raise the volume of your voice, so you will be asked to speak up. You might climb up a ladder, or you might probably ask people to raise, and you will ask them, you will tell them bottom ups or hands up. You may work your way up a ladder. You can catch up with someone when you get to their level, you keep up with. When you keep that level, you bring up the rear when you come from a back. And that's the reason when we have expressions like uphill, like in uphill struggle, or to cause an uproar, or there's been an uprise, or when we talk about upland and the upkeep of a machine, or standing upright, like in a vertical position, to uproot a flower or plant, yes, will also have to do with that. Then, having to do with growth, you have things like bring up, grow up, build up a tent, for example. Make up a story, work up an appetite, strike up a conversation, that is, make the conversation develop and grow, gang up on somebody when you get more people to go against somebody, and therefore you have things like upbringing. And then when you're talking about up and coming for business, is the business is doing well, being successful. When you think of a situation, up will have to do with up to no good, what are you up to, or to be up against, or the upshot, that would be the result or the aftermath of something. That's the reason why we ask what's up, yes, what's going on. With a back up against a wall. That would not be a very good situation. Other negative situations would be up in a blind alley, or but then you have, when something is up in the air, it's like you can feel it coming up the creek. It's like when you're flowing upstream, up your sleeve, up to date. Yes, you bring you update your situation. To be up to something, to be up to scratch, or you need to bring something up to scratch. To be up to one's ears with work. Yes, very swamped with work. Bark up the wrong trees. Something futile. And then again, when something is up in the air, is not written in stone, unstable, and not very certain. Then when you're talking about body posture, you might think of things like sit up, get up, stand up, stay up late at night studying, then upright position again to straighten up, you might need. That might mean physically, literally speaking, or when we're talking about behavior, mothers will probably want to straighten up their disruptive kids a bit. Chin up is when you don't want to look upset, and then when you look up, you raise your eyes to look up to someone. When you're thinking of approaching, getting closer to something, you might think of she came up to me, she crawled up to me, ran up to me. Then you are talking about an upcoming event, up and about. It's all over the place. Up for grabs, it's like it's close and at hand. You might draw someone up close to you. You talk about having a close-up, when you can call somebody up, also pay them a visit. Yes. Then when you're talking about things getting better, you can redecorate your room, so you do it up. Then if it's about you, you may dress up, you make up, you may flare something up, make it more lively, or like liven something up. You might cheer up in terms of getting better mood, in a better mood. Better speed will be hurry up. You may probably want more action, so you might stir up the situation a bit, or you might shape up. Jazz up a class will probably have to do with making less boring. When things are looking up, they are looking promising. When business is on the up and up, it's getting better again. When we're talking about something being all it's cracked up to be, is what it's up to our expectations. You might need to upgrade, and therefore if you upgrade something, you make it better. If you get an uplift, it's also looking, and we wear makeup to look better. So, and we sometimes, girls, make themselves up before going out. And then when we're thinking of no more as a result, then you may think of things like when something blows up, complete explosion, so nothing's left after it. If you hang up on somebody on the phone, no more conversation. If you give up, you stop trying. If you break up, no more relationship. If you pull up, you're not moving any longer. You pull up your car by the curb, for example. You lock yourself up, you might have no freedom. If you toss something up, you get it to flip in the air. You let up steam, you have no more pressure. When time's up, you have no more time left. You spend up your money. You close up a business, no more business. If you're stood up, no more company. And if you're up the ropes, you're in a very bad situation. So you wouldn't like to be there anymore. All right, and that would be it. Hope you've enjoyed our quick look at what up is all cracked up to be.